Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
There's the whistle. And he's picked it up out wide. Quality ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Junior Messias. Oh, good spread.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Caicedo. Valverde. He shifted it to the flank. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a decent clearance.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Knocks it out wide. Now the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lino gets across to intercept that. Lookman. Valverde stood his ground strongly. Has a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Nice bit of trickery. Played into the box. And the keeper beats it away. And it's made its way to him.
Richarlison really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, it's come loose. Now that is commitment to the cause. Big chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Valverde. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Ekuban. Spread out to the left. He's found a way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Ekuban. Now there's a fine ball. Valverde. Palmer. That's a good ball out wide. Half an hour played now.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Saka. And they can counter here. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out to the left it goes. He's got away. Palmer. Distributed tidily.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, sweet feet. Palmer! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Palmer. And it's Lino. Junior Messias. Shin to shin. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Junior Messias. It's a really well-measured ball. Lofted upfield. Valverde. Nice-looking ball. Now that's well seen too. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Lookman did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Palmer. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Caicedo. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Richarlison. Can he get it through? Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
The attendance
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And he shoots! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Fermi to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
And it's Lopez. He is just caressing the ball. He's gone for goal! Just off target.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Vestergaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Just eases him off the ball. Fermin defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And no, that was never going to make it. Lopez. Fermin going face to face with his great rival. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tries to play it through. This looks promising. He has found the way through. Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Time and again they are repelled. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's a promising position. He has a look up. That has been cut short. Junior Messias. Nicely spread. 1-0 as we head towards the end. He's dribbled past his man here. He's tried one! And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Richarlison.
Vestergaard.
Number 11.
Arsenal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. It's anyone's ball now. But that has not gone well. He's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Spread it left. Played into space out wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And it's been taken short.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Gets into some space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Goulet now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's good running with the ball. Closing in on goal. Junior Messias. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Saka taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades. And I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders. And he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the future. I think this guy has a lovely presence about him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Inter Milan appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
It's a setup that's been enjoying quite a renaissance in recent times, and one that complements the counter-attack very nicely, with two strikers, two wing-backs, and potentially two runners from central midfield. You can understand its attraction because it really can get the numbers into the opposition's box, and equally, it can get the numbers back into your own.
There's the whistle. Dumfries. And it's Zielinski. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Now it's Dumfries. Crosses it in. Oh, that was vital.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Sucic. That's gone for a throw-in. Sucic. And it's Barella. Plays a sharp little ball here. Has a look up and drives it forward. Matthias Cunha. And it's Arda Güler. And Hakimi. Now it's Saka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. DiMarco did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Aimed beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Menu gets a cross in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Spread out to the left. DiMarco. Barella, played out towards the right wing. Dumfries with the delivery. Oh, smashing header! Now it's Matthias Cunha. That's a good run down the left. Oh, well measured. Richarlison receives it in a wide position. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's there to get it away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Still goalless. Sucic. And it's DiMarco. Crosses it into the area. Alisson claims it without any fuss. Matthias Cunha. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lino. Menu. Güler. And here's Saka. Barella. Saka! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Inter Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Menu. Strong running down that left flank. And it's Menu. Richarlison. And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! There is the breakthrough. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
It'll be a throw-in. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Dumfries. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Menu. Up he goes! Sticks it away! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cross flung in towards, he gets big! He will be livid with himself. Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Lovely pass, but can he get there? In it comes. Can he finish? And claimed it, and a shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Tura. Now it's DiMarco. And the first half is done. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Arsenal ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. Here we go again then. And here's Saka. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further. And that really is so impressive. (3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. DiMarco has it in a wide position. There's the shot! Goulet. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Goulet, nicely spread. Saka, very nicely done.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dumfries. Menu.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Goulet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Arsenal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And it's DiMarco. Crossed in early. Oh, what a climb! Keeper's got his work done. Carlos Augusto promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space. That looks a good ball through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Knocks it out wide. Serves up a cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Goulet. Oh, a good chance! It's hit the upright. Dumfries. Sucic. Not the most accurate pass. Thuram. Pressure coming in from all directions. And he's intervened well there. DiMarco. Looks to the other side. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And here's the chance to counter. And he's worked it through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Sommer claims comfortably. DiMarco. Sucic. Nicely weighted ball. Saka. This is promised. Great chance! Always going over the top.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 94.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 10. Il numero 14.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And they've got a throw. And it's Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? And a chance! They've done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's become a case of men against boys. Now it's Osimhen. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Barella. And it's Zielinski. Now DiMarco. Decent progress down the left. Nicely shaped cross. And the keeper beats it away. And the pass is intercepted. Luis Enrique. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, super find. Now Saka is a great chance! He's scored! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And he's managed to get free. Flashes it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Saka. Some good work on the right flank here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did